What is up, everybody? Let's just jump right into it. So, in this video, we're going to be talking about how I literally scared the piss and shit out of my buddy. So, don't worry, it's nothing like NSFW or anything. It's just two buddies and me just scaring the fuck out of the other. Okay, that's pretty much all it is. So don't you worry. Today we're gonna be playing on Hades' moon. I didn't know he had a moon. I wish I had a moon. Oktober's moon. Not really. Okay. So, I gotta make a quick correction. Yesterday I gave a shout out to two of my buddies. To my buddy Binka. It's 142, not 3. I made the mistake. I thought it was a 3. I was deeply wrong. So yeah, it's Binka 142. And then I want to give a quick shout out to my buddy Sharpshooter for just being ranked up, I suppose, from mod to admin, and for also just doing a great job at knowing how to make a self-portrait on a step. And also shout out to his dog. Okay. Anyway, none of that. So let's just jump right into it. Ready? Okay. Yeah. 2, 1. Anyway, okay, so this story starts out when I introduced my buddy, let's call him Terry, okay? When I introduced my buddy Terry to this game Amnesia, the Dark Descent. And of course this was around the time when, oh, excuse me, when it was still, oh, hang on.
Oh, this is one of my favorites. That bulletproof vest you bought was lovely. A real fashion statement. When you asked your brother, Biff, to shoot you to test it out, you somehow forgot that he is an idiot. So as he raised the pistol towards you and took aim down his one good eye, he shot you in that little head of yours, and the rest is, well, history. Silly Biff.
Okay, so yeah, this takes place when Amnesia: The Dark Descent was still, well, it still kind of is, was still a pretty scary game. So, and he doesn't like scary games all too much as it is, so I somehow convinced him into playing Amnesia, and so I made it super atmospheric. It was already 9 o'clock at night. Of course the sun has gone down. I had my window covered, and I turned out the lights, and I gave him a pair of fairly good headphones, and kind of turned up the volume on the computer. And so while he was playing, he didn't make it past, so I guess potentially a spoiler here. It's the part where Daniel first wakes up in that, I guess, hallway or whatever, and he walks out to the, I guess, where you see the big double doors, and he walks out to that, and of course when you try and open it, let's kill these fuckwits first. Okay, and how it missed me, and it does a big, it does the grunts, I guess, noise or whatever. And so when that happens, he's already breathing heavily, and is kind of having a tiny panic attack or whatever. And so he looks at me, and I tell him, I motion for him to keep going, keep playing, motherfucker, you got this. It's not that bad. And so he continues on, and he gets to the part about a little bit after that when he's going into, I guess, the room where it tells him about, oh, I'm about to die. No! when it tells him about the part where, come on, motherfucker, when it tells him that if he's in darkness long enough, how he'll slowly go insane, and it blows out all the candles. When that happens, he gets scared. Like, I mean, he jumps. Like, I thought he was gonna go through the roof. And so, yeah, he jumps, and then he rips out the headphones. He's like, Michael, I can't do this. I can't handle this. And I'm like, okay. I kind of chuckle a little bit, and I'm like, alright, man, you don't gotta play if you don't have to. And he's like, alright, cool. He gets like a big sigh of relief. And he's like, dude, I'm hungry. Do you have anything to eat? I'm like, yeah, there's, some sandwich stuff in the kitchen, go help yourself. And he's like, alright, cool. And he opens up my door, okay? And he looks out, like, past the hallway and into my living room / kitchen. And he just sees, and he's just peering into pitch black. And he stops. And he turns back and he looks at me, and I'm like, and he's like, Michael, can you come with me? I'm like, no, you stop being a bitch and go make yourself a sandwich. And he's like, and he's like, fuck, please, dude, I don't want to go. I'm like, dude, just fucking go, or else you're gonna starve. And he's like, okay, fine. And so you see him like prepping up, like as if he's about to run like a triathlon or like a 30-meter dash. And he's like, okay, 1, 2, 3, and as soon as he bolts, keep in mind that as soon as you open up my door, there's like a wall, and then to the left of this wall there's like a doorway. So my room is a little bit off center of the doorway. So anyway, he bolts. He tries to make it through like smoothly, but he shoulder checks the wall, goes into a spiraling mess, like smashes into something in the living room, because I hear just like clutter just falling onto the floor and just crashing noises and whatnot. And so that happens, and I'm like, God, I'm just thinking, I just have my hand on my face, like, God damn it, Terry, you son of a bitch. And so, when he's, he crashes, and then I hear, like, there's a moment of silence, okay, just a moment of silence, and I'm like, listening, like, to see if, if he made it or not, like, so, moment of silence, and then I just hear, I made it! Michael, I made it! I'm like, and so I laugh, I'm like, good job, bud, good job! And so, a couple minutes goes by, and he's kind of taking a moment, whatever, and so I finally think, like, oh my god, this is like perfect opportune. I gotta do this. And so I get up, and I start like sneaking, like Sly Coopering my way to the wall that separates the kitchen and the living room. And so I'm pretty much like behind this wall. I'm on all fours, and back then my hair was like fairly long, so I had that kind of like shuffled in my face. And so I'm sitting on all four, or I'm on all four, and I bump into something. And of course it makes a noise, and I just hear him just like stops, like spreading something on a piece of bread, and I just hear him just, Michael, are you there? Michael, this is not funny. Are you there? And of course I'm staying silent this entire time, and finally I can hear him put down the like the knife and the piece of bread. And as he's about to like walk around this wall, as soon as I see his foot, I scurry, like I totally like the girl off of The Ring. I pretty much like do that from around this corner. I do that, and he, of course, he's like, and then he puts both hands in the air, and like his arms become noodles pretty much, and Noodly Arm slaps me on top of the head 3 times, like boom, 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 just like they're like raging noodles. They hit me, just boom, 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 And then I'm laughing hysterically at this point. I'm rolling on the floor, and finally, hang on, and he grabs his chest, like he grabs his heart, and has his back up against my door, like up against the front door, and he's breathing like heavily, like like he just held his breath for like a month of Sundays, and he just finally came up for air. Anyway, he's like and he slides down, and he's like, Michael, why? Well, no, that was not okay. That was not cool. And I'm still dying. I'm getting an ab workout from this. And finally, he's like, Michael, no. I'm like, what, dude? What's wrong? And he's like, no. And he gets up, and he like pulls down his pants, like to expose his boxers. And I just see, like, on his gray underwear, just one solid wet spot, like, that took up his entire, like, inner thigh, by, where, oh, hang on, anyway, yeah, it took up, like, his entire, like, upper thigh, and I die even more, and he's like, no, dude, that's not cool, that's not okay, man, why would you... Hang on, sorry. Oh my god. Anyway, he's like, no, dude, and it kind of seeped through his pants too. So he finally is like, bro, can I have some underwear I could borrow? I'm like, yeah, dude, go. I tell him where it's at and whatnot. He's like, thanks, man. Oh my god. Oh, so yeah, that's that. And then I'm only gonna cut this video up to 15-minute parts, because instead of like the full like half hour that I did for the first two videos, because I feel I asked some of my friends, if the videos kind of dragged down a little bit, and they said yes, but whatnot, and I was like, all right, yeah, I'll cut it down to 15 minutes. And so when I do that, it literally yesterday, my second video, I was rendering it all day, took 7 hours total, that including rendering and uploading. So yeah, 7 hours. So I'm gonna cut it down to 15 minutes. I'm just about out of time. I will try. I'm gonna continue to play for like those last couple minutes, but and then in the next part I will explain, or I'll say how I scared the shit out of my buddy Terry. And keep in mind, this literally, oh, I just killed a buddy. Excuse me, hiccups. And this takes place literally about the morning of. Okay? So I thought I heard a cat, but no, it was just my walkie-talkie that my dad is using. Oh man, it was the greatest scare of my time. I mean, granted, I used to work at a haunted house, and I'm debating about working there again, but yeah, I've never had any scares quite like this, quite like scaring my buddy, but it was easily the greatest. Oh man. Now I can't even focus too much right now because I'm just reminiscing of the glorious nature of what I did. Oh shit. Okay. Well, I am now looking, and well, I might as well finish off these guys. I could go over like a couple minutes. Oh fuck. Oh my god, there's a lot of them. Where the fuck were you guys hiding? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Ugh, ow! Oh no. Heal, motherfucker. Alright. Maybe I should just get a new weapon. Maybe I should have a new weapon. Oh, he's angry. Oh, but he's dead now, bitch. I have Gamefly, so I literally just today just got my game, and so I'm thinking, and it's Castlevania Lord of Shadows, and I'm kind of tempted to do a let's play in that, and 'cause you know, fresh game, you know, fresh let's play, whatever. Granted, there's probably already let's plays about it, but I mean, I would like to play that, you know, stuff like that. There. Did he just? Oh, okay. Well, yeah. This is all the time I have for this.